Hi, my name is TRICIA Kelly, and I'm here to share an experience that I had seeing the two Earths from space. I was taken through a portal with some guides. I saw this on the event tonight on television, and so I thought I would send this out into the world, and two different or three different people are going to be explaining what I saw and the conversations that I had with them. Enjoy.
Thing that happened to me because I've been through a lot of different spiritual experiences and all different things from having orbs turn up right in front of me recently, where it overtook my vision in one of my eyes. That was the eye in front of me, about
Divine.
15 inches away from me, was a huge crimson circle with a blue center. And I kind of I'd actually just heard this amazing show that I just thought these people just missed the boat about spirituality. It was on ABC, but they didn't quite go to that level. It's like they're afraid, the media, to take it to that next level. And so I was in a very open, conscious space at the time, and I just had a very light TV light on the background, and suddenly this thing just appeared, and it kind of I wouldn't say freak me out, but I rubbed my eye thinking, oh, there's something wrong with my eye. I'm seeing, my vision is just taken over by this big circle. And so I sort of moved my head away, and when I came back, it was still there. And so I knew it wasn't my eye. I knew it was something that I was seeing. And it was quite magical because, seeing energy like that and knowing that it's from something or somewhere or some being, or once I kind of relaxed, I just sort of said, oh, you're quite lovely, aren't you? You're very beautiful, thank you for visiting me, and it just then left. So lots of silly things like that. I said them silly, but to me they're becoming quite normal.
And yes, I have had those experiences with that same exact configuration. I used to call it the eye of God. It'd show up and I'd say, oh, there's the eye of God. And then a lady showed up with an actual stone that looked just like it, and I had it for a period of time. But yes, that's it usually comes during Pleiadian lineup, and also during the Teton meetings. It's kind of like a little scout ship that it's not like a ship, but it's a device that comes and it monitors and it gives off signals about its surroundings. It's a monitoring device.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, it's exciting. Just about two years ago, I had an experience that was sort of beyond life here on this planet for sure. I went into a meditative state, and within seconds, I saw myself on a meditation table, and there were two gentlemen standing, or it was actually a man and a woman in a doctor's kind of a uniform, and he actually smiled at me, and we smiled back like, well, this is good. And then he put his hand over my mouth, and my physical body couldn't breathe, and I went into a shudder. And as I shuddered, my whole body turned to kind of an electro energy of just pure light. And I shot out the bottom of my feet so fast that I ended up seeing just nothing but bright blue. And then I discovered I was looking down on planet Earth. And as I was looking at planet Earth, I realized that I was out there looking at planet Earth, literally. And then my eyes moved to the side, and they showed me another planet Earth, except I saw two at the same time, but the second one was covered in stars. And they were almost like drawn stars. They were like hugely bigger than like a kid drew stars on an Earth. Do you know what I mean in the picture?
Yes, I do.
And I saw it, and I went, whoa, I really believe you now. That was what I said consciously. And I instantly was back on the table. And then the man kind of like lifted me up like I was sitting up, and I was smiling, and I went, wow, that was really amazing. Like, thank you. And I actually, in my body physically on the couch, kind of opened my eyes and I looked at the clock, and it had only been like a few minutes that I had actually gone into this meditation. So it wasn't like a long event. It happened very quickly. I wasn't asleep. I was like wide awake. But after I sort of like had this experience, I then closed my eyes and I passed out like solidly for about a good hour and a half, like gone. Just I needed to, I think, recenter my energy again through sleep.
That happened because of things that you're going to be involved in later, and I feel like you are going to be very closely involved with walk-ins and the walk-in energy and the story of walk-ins. And you probably have a temporary walk-in now that has come and to be with you. So please stay in touch with me.
And thank you so much for taking my time on the air.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it, and sharing my story, because I know there's so much magic out there in the universe that we don't even want to, if people could just open their heart to it, it would just be so amazing on this planet.
And it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing because people like you are going to write and get the message out through films, and it's going to happen. It is going to happen.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
You're so welcome.
And we'll talk soon.
Thank you.
Love and light. Bye. Bye.
Now we're going to jump straight into Bobby G, who channels Gregory, which is the higher beings. Enjoy.
Bobby, I want to unrelated. It's a weird question, but it's an experience that happened to me about 3 years ago, and I've been trying to understand what exactly it was, because I'm kind of writing a little bit about it, and I don't really understand. But during a meditation, I was taken out of my body and by these two guides who actually it was kind of a weird thing. It was a feeling of dying because my whole body turned to energy and I just sort of left. And I was in space looking down at planet Earth, and then they showed me another planet, Earth, which was covered in stars. And so in this state, I actually saw two planets at the same time of Earth. And I've often wondered, is this a parallel universe that I saw? Being in a fifth dimensional or higher vibration, obviously, was I seeing something that the human eye doesn't see? Or
yes.
I know it's...
What happens, my darling, when we take you out of body to give you these experiences is for you to glean the message that you did and learn that you are more than just this physical body on this physical planet having this physical experience. And when we take you out to beyond and you can look back at this reality, you see the earth reality as, oh, that's where I came from. But when you see the same earth with the stars, you see, oh, but that's a different one. Both of them are images that you are creating. Both of them, all realities exist at the same time. All of this is, how do I explain this? It is a reality that all of you have come together to co-create called life on planet Earth. It is real in that in order for anything to be real, it must first be imagined. Before a chair becomes a chair, it is in the imagination of the person who creates it. Before the world becomes the world, it is in the imagining of the person who creates it. The earth experience is a co-created experience of many, many beings and many, many energies creating this experience. You are one of the energies that has created this experience. So, too, are many other possibilities that you can play in simultaneously. Here's the part that tweaks the human brain. You can be in this experience in planet Earth, on planet Earth, living this life, and also be experiencing other existences. in order to focus and do your life here, you turn off the knowing of many of those other energies that you are also co-creating and playing in, because for the human mind to play in this area, it needs to be able to focus. So the visualization was a way to let you know that yes, you are more than this experience here on the planet. Yes, there is more than what you are living here, and there are other alternate realities and other dimensions and other potentials all happening at the same time. And then you were led back into the vehicle of the body and back into the planet and back into this life so that you could move forward completely with this experience, only with a little bit more knowing that there is more than meets the eye. Does that make sense, my darling?
Yeah, yes, it does. Thank you for that, Bobby. And
yes.
Is that sort of like the other night I had orbs in my bedroom,
yes.
really big ones, and there was like one that they're so close. I feel like I can't touch them. Is that sort of like the same, me bringing that forward, or is that somebody visiting?
It is you allowing the knowing that there is more going on than meets the eye. There is energies, vortexes, and realities surrounding all of you in many, many levels, in many, many ways. And most of you choose not to see or play with them because you're busy doing your human life and your human experience, because that's what you came here to do. But sometimes it's fun to play with the knowing that there is life beyond this physical existence. And as you move into the metaphysical and into sharing the energy and the knowing that there is more to life than just this go to the freezer, get the box, humdrum reality, you begin to see some of these others, these orbs floating, these other possibilities, these other, like when the beings come into your third eye and you see all these different faces because they're just going, hello, 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 kind of playing. And it's a playing thing that we like to do and find different ways to do it. And it keeps your awareness about the realities beyond this reality in the forefront of your mind so that you can be awake and aware of energy on the planet and be able to share this with people who are just coming into this knowing.
Yes, I think that for sure, Bobby. And I had a beautiful meditation the other day. I felt like it was masters that were sitting at a table. It seemed like they were in a throne, or like it just felt like that. I thought, wow, it was a very high energy of these three people sitting, like almost like at the Last Supper kind of image. It was.
So we're playing with your memory banks and your pictures and your belief systems from the past to tap into the energy to give you the picture in new and delightful ways. Are we creative?
Yes. And thank you.
You have it, Tricia Kelly talking about the two worlds. If you want to find out more about me, you can find me on TRICIAKELLY.net. And if you're interested in finding out about how to travel into the different dimensions, learn about meditation, and have private consultations with me, go to my website and you'll find my contact information there. Love and light to all, and enjoy.